Alright, y'all, this is Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 7, Episode 2. The link to the full episode is down below in the description box when the link is available. Hopefully, it'll be available by the time this video is posted. If not, I will put review in the title, so don't trip. But anyways, go ahead and hit me with a like for hooking you up with the episode, because I want y'all to see it. I know y'all came to see the episode, so I'm hooking y'all up with the link anyways. Go ahead and hit me up with a like. Alright, so first, before I go into it, I want to say my campaign for my radio show that's on YouTube. If you want to check it out, you can go to Jazz Chapman Radio. But the show is called Follow Your Dream Show, and my campaign is on Indiegogo. The link to that is down below. Check it out. Donate $1 or donate higher and get some perks with it. Okay, check it out. It's a great, it's a great campaign. It's for a great cause, great show. I plan on expanding and getting out this dang on office so I can go to a commercial office and have other hosts. But anyways, we're going to get into Real Housewives. This episode, in the beginning, excuse me, y'all, was very slow. Towards the end, I started getting very emotionally into it and pissed off. But we're going to go into this. We're going to breeze through the beginning because it was kind of boring. But we're going to get into the ending, which is Apollo's ass. And we is really going to talk about you. Alright, so hold on, y'all. Alright, so first off, it starts off with Phaedra and Apollo. Phaedra is taking Aiden to his first dentist appointment. She's there with her mother and, her other son. And Apollo comes and, Aiden addresses, "Oh, hey, Daddy," and Phaedra never looks up. And the tension is just like, it's so crazy between them. It's like, this is not good. This is not good for your family. Apollo, what the hell did you do? Like, come on, look at what you did. Look at what you did, Apollo. Like, the tension is crazy. She got up. It was like, "Where's the dentist? Where's the dentist?" Aiden is like, what? He can feel the damn tension. Like, it's not right. And Phaedra's talking about being cordial with him. That was not being cordial. You just wasn't arguing, okay? Because y'all was not talking. You didn't even look at him. He asked you what time was the appointment. You didn't speak. You didn't talk. Nothing, okay? It's crazy between them. So, afterwards, Apollo says, "Well, I'm going to jail in a couple of months, and I'm going to have to sit down and actually have a talk with Aiden." Yeah, you're going to have a talk. And then Phaedra also says she's going to have a talk with Aiden because, Daddy fucked up the family. And she got to, try to explain it to him. And it's so sad because he's so young. He's not really going to get to understand why Daddy has to go away for a very long time, and you're not going to see him because Daddy was stupid as hell and wasn't thinking about his damn family. But anyways, I said I get into Apollo later on this episode. Later on this video. Alright, so next is Cynthia. Cynthia is going to bar one. Peter is planning this little party for her, and she tells Peter, she got the ebony spread. She shows him the spread. What is it? I think it's beautiful at any age. She's 47. She's, basically kind of naked, but it was classy. She was covering herself up, okay? And let me tell you something, Cynthia. You look great for 47, honey. You are one of the best looking 47-year-olds I've ever seen. And, they can't take that away from you, girl. You doing that damn thing. So they, basically trying to decide who they gonna invite. And, she's like, "I don't want to invite Portia because then Portia's been talking a little slick shit about me. I don't want to invite her. I guess she's not happy about me not supporting her behind the whole Kenya incident, but I'm not going to invite her. And then, of course, I'm not going to invite Nene for obvious reasons." And Peter's like, "Well, that's fine. I was expecting that anyways." So next is Kandi. Kandi is at the house with Todd. She's talking about Mama Joyce about to come over because she got to show Mama Joyce some new houses down the street because she gonna buy her a new house. And he's like, "Didn't you just give her your house?" And that's what I was thinking when I saw the picture a few months ago on Kandi's Facebook of, her and the realtor buying a house for Mama Joyce. I'm like, wait a minute. Just last season, the beginning of last season, you just gave her your house. Like, why does she need a new house now? I know that your mom, you want to give her everything, but shit, she worried about somebody taking your money. She surely is spending it. Okay, that's what I'll say about that. So, basically Todd is kind of like, man, that's some bullshit. Like, you giving her too much. You just spoiling her, you weak. Okay, she knows how to manipulate you. And Candy's like, well, she just isn't happy with her house and the house that I gave you because she said that you can kick her out. He's like, I can kick her out this house too. And he's joking. And she looking at him all crazy. He's like, it's a joke. If she can say all this stuff about me, I can make a joke about her. And, Candy's like, well, she didn't even ask for a new house. I suggested it to her. He's like, because she know how to push your buttons. And Todd is absolutely correct. When you know somebody, especially your mama, okay, your mama knows you, and you know your mama, you know exactly what to do to, push the right buttons. Alright? It's simple as that. And Mama Joyce, Kandi, if you happy with it, oh well, go ahead, do you. Alright? So Mama Joyce ends up coming over. And, Todd is, before she came, even opened the door, Todd is like, man, that motherfucker gonna buy her a new house, like, pissed off. And as soon as she comes in, hey, Mama Joyce, so, you know how you gonna, decorate the house? She's like, no, not at all. He's like, okay, so you gonna, and he's trying to get info out of her. So you think you gonna just start all over with the, buy new, furniture and stuff like that, or you gonna take some stuff from the old house? And she was like, I don't really know. Are you gonna buy your mama house? And they just basically just being funny as hell, trying to fish out each other. And he's like, no, my mama don't want a new house. Okay, she live in New York. She happy there. And she don't want to come down to Atlanta. And she kind of smirks. She trying to hold back that damn smile, because she really just want to be like, that is great. I don't want your mama here either. That's really what the hell she wanted to say. But, Kandi ends up showing Mama Joyce the house. It was a 7-bedroom, big-ass house down the street from her. And she loved it. She was like, what? Are you serious? She was like, it's beautiful. This is great. This is perfect. Miss Hard to Please is pleased, honey. And she's like, okay, well, that's good. Let's hurry up and sign the papers. And so she sits down and talks. She's like, I'm really happy that you're going to be living down the street from us because, me and Todd are newly married. And, we want to try to have a baby. And, Mom Joyce like, well, have you been trying? And she's like, well, no. I wouldn't exactly say we've been trying, but I've been on birth control for a year. And Mama Joyce was like, well, has Todd had a vasectomy? And she was like, no, why would you say that? And she's like, well, I dreamt it. She's like, you dreamt it? And she's like, yeah, I just dreamt he had a vasectomy. And I'm like, Mom Joyce, don't start with the bullshit again. Please do not, okay? And she was like, no, but, well, I guess we'll just keep trying. Maybe we haven't been doing ovulation dates. And then Mom Joyce says, Kandi says, I'm happy that you apologized to Kayla. And she was like, yes, Kayla is part of the blended family. She's like, well, are you going to apologize to Sharon? Hell no. She lucky that, she got away from good ass whooping. Alright, so she should apologize for me for calling me a bitch. And Kandi is basically keeping it real with her, like, Mama, you was putting your finger all in her face. All in her face. Now, what if she would have did that to you? And she was like, I would have chopped it, honey. And she was like, exactly. But yeah, actually, Mama Joyce, if we want to keep this real, Kandi's 38 years old, okay? It's not going to be that easy for her to try to have a baby. When you get up in age, it's harder. As older you get, it's harder it's gonna be for you to try to have a baby as a woman. Okay, men always gonna have their sperm. Women is gonna lose them eggs, and it's gonna get real harder. So what they probably need to do is go to the doctor and basically see what's up and seek their options. We can't exactly just throw this on Todd, okay? Kandi is 38. Not trying to offend nobody. I love Kandi and all. She's 38, alright? Soon as you turn 25, your chances of having a baby starts dropping every year. Alright? So, that's just what it is. Alright, so next is Kenya. Kenya's at home. Her friend Brandon comes over. And everybody remember Brandon. He was the one that got beat by Apollo last year and all kind of bullshit. So, Kenya is basically like, Brandon, I've been down since, the assault, and it's just so hard. And he's like, I want my friend back. I want you to get back to old Kenya. And she basically brings up him being, fighting with Apollo and how Apollo's been sentenced and stuff like that. And he's like, okay, well, it hurts me for us to have beige on beige crime. This light skin on light skin shit just got to stop. And I'm so glad that Brandon has a good sense of humor about this, and he's still holding on to this shit. And basically, Kenya just realizes she needs to let the shit go just like he does. And, he gets on the piano and he starts singing, oh, we gonna make up a song called Really Bitch. And they start making up a whole bunch of stuff. And they just get along so well, and they have so good chemistry. It's like, y'all need to get married, okay? Because Kenya, it ain't working out with you too well. And y'all just need to get married. Y'all perfect for each other, alright? Alright, so next is the damn party. Cynthia's party is now Cynthia's party. Everybody, Kenya's there. Kandi's there. Kenya came with Claudia. And Kandi's kind of asking Cynthia, okay, did you invite Portia? And Cynthia's like, no, I did not invite Portia. Portia had a lot of shit to say about me last time. She ain't coming. And Kandi's like, oh, okay. And she starts sitting down. She's like, so yeah, what's going on with you and Nene? And she was like, me and Nene don't talk. And then Candace like, okay, that's crazy to me too. Like, I heard that she was gonna search this Soleil, and I just thought we were all going to check it out, but nobody really said anything. And Cynthia looked at her and like, who was we? And Kandi is like, excuse me. Excuse me. Kenya comes in. Kandi's like, okay, so, what's going on with you and Portia? And the person in charge, and Kenya's like, there's nothing going on with that. I don't understand. I really don't want to talk about that. And it's like, Kandi, why did you pick this, this event to start bringing up all this shit? But Kandi, I'm not mad at you because the shit would have been boring if you did not. So I am not mad at you. So they basically just start talking, sitting on the couch and start talking about Portia attacking Kenya. And Kandi was like, no, I feel like, Kenya got what she deserved. And it was like, so if it was reversed, and Kandi's like, yeah, if Portia would have been the one doing that and sticking all kind of shit in Kenya's face, and she would have got popped, I would have been like, Portia, you deserved it. I'm like, well, thank you, Kandi, for keeping it all the way real on that ass. Okay? She did. First of all, we ain't gonna get into this, but the shit you did, Kenya, okay, you could have damaged her a lot worse than getting your damn hair pulled. The damn sticking stuff in somebody's face and bullhorn in their ear is too much. Alright? So, I'm gonna need you to come off the victim mode. So Apollo shows up, and Kenya is like, I don't understand this. This is supposed to be Cynthia's event. What is Apollo doing here? And Kandi's riding my ass about Portia. I don't understand. What is Apollo doing here? And it's like, bitch, this is not your event, okay? Calm down. This has nothing to do with you. She gets up, walks away. Apollo's like, Kenya, I really want to talk to you. I want to apologize. She walks away. She's out there standing outside waiting on a car with Cynthia. And Apollo comes up like, listen, don't walk away. I'm not trying to degrade you or anything like that. I just really want to sit here. I just want to apologize to you for all of that. And she's like, Apollo, I don't want to hear it, okay? You did all this. You said all these things. He's like, well, fuck it. I tried to apologize to you, okay? Shit, you being an asshole about it. And it's like, Apollo, your apology does not seem sincere when you start cussing that person out, okay? It doesn't. He's talking to Kandi about, him and Phaedra, and he's like, look, I don't know about her things going down, just down spiraling with us, alright? So, I ain't really got shit to say with her. I'm sick of her ass, basically. And Kandi's like, Apollo, you're so disrespectful to Kandi. I mean, so disrespectful to Phaedra. Like, you my friend. I love you as a friend and all, but the way you be treating her, the Kenya shit, all kind of stuff, you be out in these streets running around, you are so disrespectful to her. And he was like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm not, it's not that bad. Like, y'all don't really know Phaedra like I know Phaedra. And she's like, you're just disrespectful. He decides to go back, apologize to Kenya again, and he's like, listen, I'm sorry for cussing you out and stuff like that. I really just wanted to say I apologize for all I did, degrading you as a woman. It was all wrong. And it's like, okay, you apologizing to her, but who you really need to be apologizing is to your wife. Cynthia's out there, and he's like, I apologize for what I said to Phaedra about you giving me a fellatio. What? What the hell did you just say? And she was like, okay, so Apollo, so you're basically just saying I did not give you fellatio. He's like, right, I didn't, you didn't ask me that. And she was like, so I never seen you in LA. And he's like, yeah, I've never seen you in LA. Cynthia go in and tell Kandi and Todd and them, Apollo just apologizing for lying to Phaedra about Kenya offering to give her fellatio. Kandi gets up, Todd gets up, they go follow Apollo. Apollo, come here. I know you did not. They just told me that you apologized to Kenya for lying about her offering you head. And he was like, yeah, I did. And they was like, so you lied. And he was like, yeah, I did. Like, it was so simple. And they was like, even Peter was standing, came here and was like, and then he was like, look, I lied. And they was like, so you decided you was going to apologize to that. And he was like, yeah, basically. And Kandi was like, so did you even tell your wife this? And he's like, no, I haven't had the opportunity to talk to her. Oh, really? Really? And Peter was like, man, you gotta be kidding me. Like, you got us looking at this girl like she's some type of hoe. And we listening and we believing what y'all saying. He's like, why did y'all believe what I said? And they was like, we had your back. We believe what you told us. All them is going on. And even Todd was like, man, come on, man. You got to tell me something else. You got to give me something. I can't even defend you on no shit like this. And he's like, well, look, it is what it is. I lie. I'm not perfect. So, that's just what it is. And Kandi's like, shit, I'm not even married to you, and I'm pissed off. Me too. Okay, what the fuck? Why would you sit there and tell all these lies on this girl? I mean, you just straight up just lied. Okay, and I'm not in favor of Kenya. Okay, because Kenya did some bullshit too. Other than the whole Apollo shit. She did start a lot of that shit. And it made it so easy to believe she was a hoe, because when she first came on this show, she was flirting with everybody's husband and stuff. So it did make her look like she was a hoe. But for you to go and lie and tell your wife, oh, she offered me fellatio, she did this, you just made this girl life even more bad and hard than she had to go through. Why would you do that shit? That was Apollo, you is a definition of what I would like to call an ain't shit nigga. Okay? I like you, Apollo, but right now, nigga, I don't even believe this shit. Like, you just, this shit is ridiculous. Okay, and I don't feel bad for you at all when you just horrible. I'm sorry. You just horrible. What would make you even say that shit like that? And even Kandi was like, you kept this shit up for 2 or 3 years. Are you serious? And he was like, yeah. Really, nigga? Really? Like, you just don't give a fuck. You just selfish as hell. And I see why you put how you could put your damn family in this situation, because you selfish. You wasn't thinking about them, your kids, nothing like that. All this mess, and even that, I see why Phaedra did not show up to your damn court appearance, because you already made her look like a damn fool, and you treated her bad. You just straight up dog the fuck out of Phaedra. Really. That's it. That's all I'm going to say about this. Like, share, comment, subscribe. We're still doing a 1K subscriber giveaway. Okay? Like this video. Share it. Subscribe. Check out my campaign. Okay? And it is positive. I know I like to indulge in ratchet TV, but the show is a positive one. But man, Apollo pissed me off so bad with this. I was in disbelief. I could not believe. He just, That's it, y'all. Thank y'all for watching, and take care, alright?